Hello, I am Bethany Byard, and today we will be discussing how to utilize and support the different categories of innovators in order to bridge the gap of technology in education. Innovators make up 2.5% of a social system. They are more willing to try new things and have more knowledge about using technology. Also, if things do not work out, they are more able to cope and move on to the next thing. They also have more connections outside of the social system. Early adopters are the leaders in a social system and make up 13.5%. They are not afraid to initiate and implement innovation. They are also role models that others will follow. The early majority is 34% of the social system. This group will follow early adopters in adopting innovation, but will not initiate innovation. The late majority also make up 34% of the social system. They need to be persuaded to adopt new technology, and they are skeptical that implementing technology is necessary and will be successful. Laggards make up 16% of a social system. They tend to stick to their traditional ways of teaching and are even more skeptical than the late majority. They lack the resources and knowledge of new technology. They must also see that the new technology is useful. We can use innovators, early adopters, and the early majority to help implement technology in education by giving innovators time to be creative and by providing them with new technology. Innovators can then introduce early adopters to the new technology so that they can lead the majority into adopting the new technology. We should build up the autonomy, competence, and relatedness of early adopters and give them leadership roles so that they are respected and able to show others how to use new technology. We should include the early majority in the plans so that they will see the benefits and be more likely to adopt new technology and more likely to influence the late majority. Matthew 28:19 through 20 says, "Therefore, go and make disciples of all nations, baptizing them in the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit, and teaching them to obey everything I've commanded you. And surely I'm with you always to the very end of the age." Jesus sent his disciples to all nations to have them teach and show people the way to God. We need to use our leaders in a way that helps others see the benefits of using technology in education. Stewart et al. 2019 stated that we should stop calling the last two categories of innovators late adopters and laggers. They state that these two categories also have knowledge, even if they are less willing to change. We should listen to them and value their opinion. We shouldn't dismiss them, but instead work with them and show them data that supports the use of new technology. John 20:24 through 28 says, "Now Thomas, one of the 12, was not with the disciples when Jesus came. So the other disciples told him, 'We have seen the Lord.' But he said to them, 'Unless I see the nail marks in his hands, and put my finger where the nails were, and put my hand into his side, I will not believe.'" A week later, his disciples were in the house again, and Thomas was with them. Though the doors were locked, Jesus came and stood among them and said, "Peace be with you." Then he said to Thomas, "Put your finger here, see my hands. Reach out your hand and put it in my side. Stop doubting and believe," Thomas said to him, "My Lord and my God." Thomas did not want to believe that Jesus was back unless he physically saw him. When Jesus showed himself to Thomas, then he believed. These two categories of innovators may need to physically see the benefits of using new technology before they decide to implement it. So we should support them and show them the way. To implement technology usage in education, we should support the leaders and innovators so that they can practice using technology and then encourage others to implement the technology. Early adopters should be put in leadership roles. We should include everyone in the plan so that they can see the benefits of technology sooner. Everyone should be utilized in convincing others to implement technology. We should give laggers and late adopters a voice and not dismiss their opinions, while also showing them how technology can be useful. We should also provide support through professional development so that technology can be implemented with fidelity. Christ used his disciples to lead people to God, and he helped those who were stuck in their ways. And this is how we should implement technology. Thank you for listening to my presentation. Here are my references.